Is college a scam? It's a legit question. All the time on this channel and on my Facebook feed, I see people talking about crippling student loans and degrees that open zero doors. In a recent study by the Pew Research Center think tank, 75% of Americans say that college is too expensive for them. But at the same time, 86% say that college has been a good investment for them personally. So is it a scam or not? When you look at the data, you can see that people who have gone to college fare much better in the job market than those who don't. As of July 2016, 73% of jobs in the United States are held by people with a completed college degree, as you can see in this graph. But if you go to college, will you actually recoup the cost of your degree? Will it all be worth it? There's other factors to be taken into consideration too. The field or industry that you're going to graduate into, how long it takes you to get your degree, which college you go to, etc., etc. But let's take a look at these one by one. Where you go to college. Where you choose to study will determine how much it's going to cost and how much debt you're going to graduate with. According to the College Board in the US, tuition for an in-state public college for this academic year, 2016 to 2017, averaged $24,610. It's twice as much if you go to a private college, a whopping $49,320 a year. How do you intend to pay for your degree? Didn't have a daddy Warbucks in your family to bankroll your education? Rats. Don't feel bad though. For the majority of people, going to a college is a near financial impossibility unless they can take out a student loan. How lucky American millennials are for student loans. Which is why student debt in the United States now totals $1.4 trillion. A trillion is 1 million million, 12 zeros. The average student now graduates with $23,000 of debt burden, a number that's going to get larger every year. If students go on to graduate from degrees such as law degrees, they can expect much more debt. For example, Columbia Law is almost like, another $200,000. As you can see from this table, US students now owe more for their education than the entire US population owes on their credit cards and car loans combined. Now, if that sounds scary, it's because it is. Tuition and schooling fees have risen by as much as 74% just between the period of 2000 to 2016. There's also an alternative to this college debt situation. In countries like my home country in Australia, the government allows all students to borrow money to go to college. And when you get a job, they take that money back in the form of small incremental payments. It means that the government doesn't have to pay for everyone's degree, but people don't graduate with crippling debt. Next, your time in school. Now, when we talk about college, this is also assuming that we're talking about a standard 4-year degree. However, according to the Department of Education, a majority of students are now taking almost 6 years to get a 4-year degree. This, of course, has an impact on when students enter the workforce, i.e., stop creating debt and start making bank. It's also time they could have been building their own businesses or getting valuable work experience. But things are also dependent on your field or how much you stand to make after graduating. When you compare the average earnings of high school grads with college grads earn about $20,000 more per year, according to the US Census Bureau. A 2011 study, done by a university, so they might be biased, reported that people with a bachelor's degree made 84% more over their lifetime than high school graduates. That gap has grown since 1999 when they made only 75% more. However, just because you got an expensive law degree doesn't mean that you'll end up working for a high-paying law firm. The underemployment rate for college grads in the US currently clocks in at about 44%, which means people are either not getting enough work, like working part-time or contract work, or working in jobs that they're overqualified for. As a result of this, almost half of the recent grads in the United States are employed in positions that don't even require a college degree at all. So what will it be? College or no college? Well, the fact is that college grads are better off than non-college grads. Whether we like it or not, in our current workforce, a college degree is often the bare minimum for good employment, just the way a high school diploma was in previous generations. My personal recommendation is this: if you want a professional job, go to college. But unless you want to work for a law firm or a prestigious consulting firm, or unless you have daddy Warbucks, Don't go to an expensive private college. Go to a community college and just kick ass at it and get tons of internships and industry contracts and get involved in professional networks. A piece of paper can be better than no piece of paper, even if you graduated from Cracksville College, Wyoming. And if you don't want a professional job, say you want to be an entrepreneur, don't go to college. Start your business instead. Use the money you were going to use for your education and use it as some startup capital. I'm someone who owns 2 businesses myself. That's right, no one pays me a salary to make these YouTube videos. I have to earn that money myself to pay for the crew. In my opinion, the best business education I got was starting businesses by myself and just learning along the way. What do you guys think of college? Do you think it's a scam or do you think it's worth the cost? If you have college debt, how do you handle it? Let us know in the comments below.
Hi everyone, I'm Jade Lovell, resident science nerd on the Young Turks Network. You're watching SciQ and we know you don't want to miss an episode, so please click the subscribe button down below.